Today, we live in a world where misinformation poses an urgent and insidious threat to our nation's health. Health misinformation is false, inaccurate, or misleading information about health, according to the best evidence at the time. And during this pandemic, health misinformation has led people to resist wearing masks in high-risk settings, to turn down proven treatments, in some cases to turn to unproven treatments, and to choose not to get vaccinated. All this has led to avoidable illnesses and deaths. Simply put, health misinformation has cost us lives. Just this week, I traveled to New Mexico to meet with youth leaders, clinicians, and public health leaders from across the state. And the common thread that ran through our conversations was their struggle to help their communities navigate information about COVID-19. Now, health misinformation has been a problem long before COVID. What's different now is the speed and scale at which health misinformation is spreading. If we want to address health misinformation, we'll need an all-of-society response. And that's why the advisory has recommendations for everyone. First, we include recommendations for individuals and families. We're asking people to raise their bar for sharing health information by checking sources before they share information to ensure it's backed by credible scientific sources. As we say in the advisory, if you are not sure, don't share. We're also asking other organizations to do their part in every sector, from health and education, to research and journalism, to philanthropy and government. But very importantly, technology companies must act as well. Technology companies have enabled misinformation to poison our information environment with little accountability to their users. They've allowed people who intentionally spread misinformation, what we call disinformation, to have extraordinary reach. In this advisory, we're telling technology companies that we expect more. We're asking them to operate with greater transparency, to modify their algorithms to avoid amplifying misinformation, and to swiftly and consistently take action against misinformation superspreaders on their platforms. Shortly after releasing the advisory, we saw organizations like the Rockefeller Foundation, the Digital Public Library of America, and the American Academy of Pediatrics step up and respond to this call to action by committing their time, resources, and networks to confronting health misinformation. I'm encouraged by these commitments because turning the tide against health and misinformation will take all of us. The longer we wait, the more lives we lose. As someone who has lost 10 family members to COVID-19 and who wishes each and every day that they had had access to the vaccine, it's painful to know that nearly every death we are seeing now from COVID-19 could have been prevented. The truth is that across our nation, the voices of doctors, nurses, scientists, and public health experts are too often being drowned out by the false sirens of misinformation. Misinformation robs us of our freedom to make decisions for our health based on science and facts. Addressing health misinformation is an urgent challenge, a moral and civic responsibility that we must meet together. That's why I issued the Surgeon General Advisory. You can read the full advisory at surgeongeneral.gov/health misinformation. Thanks for your time.